The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. Ridge is making sure moving on is impossible for Brooke. Can we all not forget the fact that Ridge Forrester wants Brooke Logan and himself to move on from their marriage? He thinks just because he feels betrayed he can act as if the marriage never even existed. Moving on, Ridge also mentions that the best thing to do right now is move on because they can't keep on hurting each other over and over again, but he refuses to tell Brooke what's wrong. You know, I have to admit, anyone would know by now that the other person is not acting oblivious. They honestly want to know what mistakes they've made for such a drastic action that's been taken. And if Ridge really just wants the two of them to move on, he should know it well enough that they need to talk about things so that it doesn't come back to haunt them even when they aren't together. True feelings. Now, Ridge is all the closure. He knows why he's ending it with Brooke. He also knows Brooke hates Thomas Forrester. That's why he has a simple answer for why Brooke would call the CPS on Thomas. But just because he has closure and he knows what's wrong doesn't mean Brooke doesn't have the right to one. Okay, yeah, Ridge asked Brooke a couple of times if she did call CPS on Thomas, but she's declined every time. She's begged and begged. Even if she was guilty here, Ridge and Brooke should still talk it out. Brooke is right. If Ridge really cares about Brooke, then he would talk about it, tell her what's wrong. But Ridge didn't, which means Ridge is only looking out for his heart. He's not trying to protect Taylor Hayes or Brooke of anything. And we have to be honest here. If Ridge doesn't confess what he is feeling, Brooke will always be conflicted. She will always wonder what went down, and without a closure, moving on is like impossible. I guess Ridge is well aware of that. Maybe Ridge just doesn't want Brooke to move on from him. He wants her to be available every time he feels like coming back to her. Well, that is our theory, but let us know what you think about the situation down in the comment section. Is Ridge really just keeping a hook on Brooke?
Thank you for watching the video. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to check some of our other videos. And we hope to see you again in the next video.